Next award is the Bill Steinbach Award. For those of you that are familiar, we'll say some of the old timers, Bill Steinbach was the consummate in announcers back in the 50s, 60s, and probably into the 70s in tracks such as Heidelberg, South Park, just to name a few. Bill was the voice of KDKA for over 37 years, and one of the neat things back when Bill was alive is not only did he announce, but he also wrote. Bill wrote a column in the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette for many, many years. And the irony is our next inductee also wrote for the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, but for some particular reason, the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette doesn't seem to like auto racing in Western Pennsylvania. So DJ kind of comes full circle, but but anyways, our next recipient, again, it's covered, reported for many sources over the years. As I mentioned, Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, RPM Racing News, Rapping on Racing, Fully Injected Motorsports, and currently writes for the Latrobe Bulletin. Mike was a recipient of this award. And for those of you in the media, this is one award that, with the name of Bill Steinbach to it, and DJ, I don't want to call you an old timer, but you're kind of like myself and Mike, we've been around for a while. So I'd like to introduce you to this year's Bill Steinbach Award winner, DJ John.
Thanks, Dave. Yeah, Dave had one thing right. We are old, so it's funny when he mentioned Bill Steinbach and Carol Gamble and the good folks at the Lernerville Speedway back in the year 2000, because Bill was the announcer at Lernerville. They also named their media award after Bill Steinbach. So I got to win that, and now to win this one is really pretty neat because, as Dave mentioned, Bill wrote for the Post-Gazette for a real long time. And they went through a series of folks. Gamble wrote, Dick Curry wrote, a guy by the name of Chris Dolak, who is now back writing again with Speedsport News. Chris was with the World Racing Group for a real long time as the Vice President of Public Relations. And we were at the PRI show when it was originally in Indianapolis, and he came down one day and he said, hey, I'm going to take the job with the World Racing Group, so the Post-Gazette is going to ask me if I know anyone that'll write this column. Because if I don't have anyone, they'll just do away with it. So I said, sure, absolutely. Well, at the time I was writing for Dave Kitty, who unfortunately couldn't be here tonight. Dave's RPM Racing News, the newspaper at the time, not the magazine. And of course I had the radio show on WPTT, the Inside Track, where it was really great because I got to talk to people on Sunday mornings, got to write about them, and really make a lot of contact with everyone in this room. So it has come full circle, and unfortunately the Post-Gazette got a new sports editor. The previous sports editor, Jerry Nicco, was a great guy. When I talked to him, he was from the South, and he loved racing, dirt car racing, loved it. And he said, I want to do this. So he said, as long as you'll do it, we'll do it. Well, the pay started here, and it went to here, and it went to here, and I was damn near doing it as volunteer work, but it was because I loved the sport. So fortunately for me, when the new editor took over, I didn't get my phone call in early January like I always did, and I got a little worried. So I talked to a couple of buddies of mine to Post-Gazette, and they said they've cut 75% of the freelance writers that they had in all different genres. So I said, well, I guess my days are numbered. So I called Jerry and I said, hey, I heard the bad news. He said, well, I didn't want to tell you. I wanted to let the new guy tell you. And but fortunately, Dave Kitty's uncle, Steve Kitty, is the editor of the Latrobe Bulletin. Now, Dave had done a few columns for Steve, but unfortunately, his little business has done pretty well in the baking business, so he really didn't have the time, and I sort of had a little bit of time on my hands, not much. But so So Steve asked me to do it. Now, it's different at the Latrobe paper because, we don't have the number of racetracks out there like we used to, Latrobe Speedway, and now the Jennerstown's back, that's great, and we're able to cover a lot of Jennerstown, but they really gave me a place to write about. And granted, I have more space every week, but it's an abbreviated season, from the end of May through September, and it's sponsor driven. As long as there's a sponsor to pay for that space, then we're in business. So it's not like it was with the Post-Gazette. Post-Gazette, we had 300,000 readers every Friday, and it was a great medium to have, to know that many people. And I got to write about everybody in this room. And some of the great interviews I got to do, they never bothered me. It was like, do what you want. And that was really nice to be able to do that. Without you guys, Mark Tones and Kevin Boland, I wouldn't have the great stories that I have because you guys, I was a pain. I was the president of the John Flinner fan club for a while, but you could write about every 3 words that John would say. So it was like, John, I need some help here. Fortunately, it wasn't for radio. I could throw a few words in there, and it got to the point where just write what you want, and I'll say it's okay. So it's really been a pleasure, and this is a great award. And we look at all the guys that have won this, everybody that I hang out with at the racetracks, and it's really neat to do. So sort of, it's like Dave said, it's come full circle. Unfortunately, Mr. Steinbach was the one that originated the column, and I'm the one to get to close it. So, Lug Nuts will live forever. It's just in the Latrobe paper now. So pick one up when you're out in the area. We appreciate it. Thanks again. And I'd like to thank my wife. I can't do like Sylvan. I'll get in trouble. I'd like to thank my wife, Charlotte. We've been married for a long time, but 15 months now. So I've known her for 36 years. That's the great part. So this is great. And all my friends and Lou Long and all the guys in this room that we'll call each other and say, hey, did you get a quote from this guy? And what did this? What happened here? What happened there? Because you can't get everywhere, but you do want to cover the sport the best you can. And we try to do that. So thank you to everybody here. Really appreciate it.